It is going to be tough. The conditions are going to make it incredibly difficult out there for both sides.
An exciting game. Bulls need to start the game well. Let's see how they go this first defending set, but they need to be the dominant team after 10 minutes to the Bulls.
Jordan Lilly's start has got Rochdale up to their own 10, and it is going to be Gavin Benyon, another former Warrington player in this Rochdale side, who is brought down in a two-man tackle, 10 out from his own line, and immediately we see the hooker there, Ben Moores, giving good distribution to John O'Smith on his return to action, and Rochdale 3 tackles in, and they're 15 shy of the halfway line. 30 seconds gone, Moores out of dummy half, he goes back down the middle, Josh Crowley just shy of the halfway line. Good defence from James Bentley and Liam Kirk, and Ben Moores will attack the Bradford markers. He's up and over inside the Bradford half. 4 Bulls players wearing in the all black strip this afternoon bring Moores down on the last tackle. 40 out from the Bulls line on the last. It goes out to Yates. Yates puts one down the middle, and it's going to be taken by Campbell, and Campbell is brought down just shy of the Bradford 20. Bradford's first touch of the ball, and it is going to be Thomas in at dummy half, and he's just going to a short pass there to Oakes, who's brought down just outside the 20. Moore now in at dummy half to Bentley. Bentley taken out off the ball. Legal challenge, says the referee. Campbell will get to his feet, play the ball just shy of the halfway line, and it's going to go from Moore to Hallis, and Hallis is up and over and inside the Rochdale half on tackle number 4 for the Bulls. They're just to the left of centre field. They come down the middle here with Kirk. Kirk brought down by Crowley and Middlehurst. This will be the 5th and last tackle. They're 40 out from that Rochdale line. Moore, bullet past to Keys. Keys goes high. It's going to be a tester for the winger on the far stand side, and Jake Eccleston takes that in the sunshine. Carl shaking his head. Not the best kick on the last from Keys. No real pressure put on Jake Eccleston there, Carl.
It was an okay set by the Bulls, though. They did what they had to do. They completed the set and got to the kick, as did Rochdale. Equal start, very dominant, very equal start by both teams.
Hot and humid. Just looked at the mercury before kick-off. It's 29 degrees here in Rochdale, so you can be rest assured they'll be, the water carriers of both sides will be coming on at regular interviews to rehydrate the troops. Rochdale, 3 tackles gone, and they're up to the halfway line. They come down this main stand side with John O'Smith, and Smith's brought down there in a 2-man tackle. In comes Chapelhouse, so too does Smith. It is the last tackle, and Yates is just going to put one along the floor between Thomas and Caro into this main stand, and finds touch 15 out from the Bulls line. It will be scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls, 15 out from their own line, and we've had 3 minutes on the clock. It's Hornets 0, Bulls 0.
A smart play by Danny Yates there. They make good meterage with the carry, and then put the ball out of play, form a scrum, start defending the Bulls from a set restart. So we'll see how they defend here at Rochdale, and see how many metres Bradford make compared to the Rochdale team.
Lilly, Moore, Hallis. Tackle 1. Hallis gets to his feet. 25 out from his own line, centre field. Good movement from Moore to Keys. Keys along the line to Bentley, but Bentley is brought down in a 2-man tackle for no gain, and as we said, it's going to be grubby out there, niggly. Bentley just getting up rather gingerly there, took a bit of a knee in the tackle. Perfectly legal, but it is the physicality of the championship. Oscar Thomas now with ball, gives it to Moore, and it goes back down that left-hand edge with James Bentley. 11 tries to his name in 2017. He's brought down 10 shy of the halfway line. Quick movement from Moore to Peltier. Peltier to Kirk. This is going to be the 5th and last tackle. Bradford 5 shy of the halfway line, and it goes out to Lilly. Lilly's in the pocket. He's going to go high. He's put a tester up there for Declan Kay, and Declan Kay is flattened by the debutant Ed Chamberlain, and Rochdale now will have to come from deep. 40 out from their own line. Eccleston gets up, plays the ball, and it's going to be Yates in at dummy half. Yates gives it there to Walker, and Walker's going to be brought down on tackle number 2 just outside their own 20. Middlehurst goes on a scampering run. Tackle number 3 gone. Rochdale 15 shy of the halfway line, appealing for a penalty, none forthcoming. They come back down that middle channel with Walker once more, up to the halfway line on the last. Moores to Yates. Yates, a kick over the top, looking to turn around Oscar Thomas. Is it going to bounce kindly for Oscar? Yes, it will. Over the dead ball line, tap on the 20, a 0 tackle set. So it's 7 tackles for the Bulls. Oscar's going to tap it. It looks for A gap, can't find one. Immediately brought down there in a two-man tackle. Smith and Benny and throwing the weight around. Out of dummy half it goes. Here goes Peltier. Peltier attracting the Rochdale players like flies, and he's brought down 5 shy of the halfway line. Over on this main stand side, it goes to Lilly. Lilly, can he get a half break? No, he can't. He's brought down by Galbraith in a try-saving tackle, but the Bulls have got a spurt gone. Smith trying to pass the ball to Chamberlain on this main stand side as the gap appeared between Galbraith and Moores, and it's an error, the first error for the Bulls. 25 out from the Rochdale line. If Smith takes that, if Chamberlain takes that, I think he's away in this main stand corner, but chance gone big in there, Carl, for the Bulls. 0-0, 5 gone.
An exciting step by the Bulls, though, make good meterage, poking their nose through with the carry, and there's a lack of skill from Smith, Cameron Smith, that is, to Ed Chamberlain on his debut to fumble the ball to relieve the pressure on Rochdale. The thing with Bradford, with all these players coming on loan, how many actual sessions do they get as a full team, which is obviously going to have a bearing on team unity?
Well, I've got to be honest, Carl, Chapelhow and Chamberlain, they only have 2 hours with the side on a Saturday.
You see, that's not great, is it? That's not great.
From the scrum, Rochdale up to the halfway line. Declan Kay in at dummy half, floats it on that right-hand edge, and Jordan Case is wrapped up for good measure in a 2-man tackle led there by Keys and Kirk comes in as a second man in with Hallis. Rochdale, though, 10 metres in field inside the Bulls half. Yates with ball, gives it towards Smith on this main stand side. John O'Smith offloads in the tackle to Middlehurst. The 20 out now from the Bradford line as Bradford start to drop off tackles, but Peltier and Lilly were up to the task. Moores in at dummy half, stray pass there, and Bradford recover the ball. It is the free play. Keys kicks looking for Campbell. Has Campbell got the pace? The ball's still in field. Campbell's got the ball. Campbell's brought down 10 metres shy of the Rochdale line, but he's been dragged into touch by Jordan Case and Jake Eccleston. It was the free play. We're going to go back to the first error. 10 metres out from the Bradford line. It will be scrum, head and feet to the Bulls, but what quick thinking there, Carl Harrison, from Joe Keys. Johnny Campbell, speed to burn, got the ball. Very unlucky just to be rolled into touch at the death.
Oh, Campbell did well just to get to the ball there. Great kick by Joe Keys. But this is just a rule I detest. It's now taken. The play was at the other end of the field. Now it's back in the Bulls 20. It's just a rule I think he's looking at. I don't think it's right for the game. But, but exciting play, to be fair.
Well, the referee has stopped the clock. 7 minutes gone. Providence scoreboard. Hornets 0, Bulls 0, and it is the Bulls looking the livelier of the two sides. So it will be a scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. Centre field, just inside the Bulls 20. Jordan Lilly has ball in hand. We're just waiting for everyone to form the scrum, which they do, and Lilly is going to look at his options, and potentially they might come towards this main stand side with Oscar Thomas. They don't. They go straight down the middle with Hallison. He's going to be brought down just outside the 20 on tackle number 1. He gets to his feet, plays the ball. Moore along the line to Lilly. Lilly to Caro. Caro breaks clear. Caro just shy of the halfway line. First penalty of the afternoon. Danny Yates, cynical foul, just flopped on over the top of Amari Caro, and the Bulls will have a penalty, and this will take them deep inside the Rochdale half.
Yeah, nice play by Amari Caro there. I'll tell you something, he's a big man, is Caro, and we'll take some handling. He showed great awareness there, and Danny Yates took one for the team there by giving the penalty away. Otherwise, they were in all types of strife for the Hornets.
Bradford with their best position inside the opening 10 minutes. They're 20 shy of the Rochdale line as Peltier to Lilly. Lilly along the line to Hallis. Hallis brought down in a 3-man tackle. Centre field, 20 out from the Rochdale line. Turned in the tackle, gets to his feet, plays the ball. It's more out of dummy half to Peltier. Peltier, the Jamaican international, wrapped up 10 shy. 10 to the right-hand side of the post. Quick ball, they're going on this main-stand side. It's more to Lilly. Lilly dancing, twisting, turning in the tackle. Wrapped up 2 shy of the Rochdale Hornets try line. Lilly gets to his feet. More out of dummy half, looping past to Keys. Keys, dummies, tries to show and go, can't get past Declan Kerr, still going, pirouetting his way to the line, but the right-hand edge defence of Rochdale brings Keys down just shy of the line. Quick play the ball, and it's Scott Moore to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, if the pass had stuck to Amari Caro would have been in at the corner, unopposed, but the pass from Chamberlain has gone into touch, and it's hit a fan on the head. The danger averted, and it will be scrum head and feet to Rochdale Hornets. 10 out from their own line. As we said, Carl, the Bulls looking to play here very evidently from the opening 10 minutes. An expansive style, very quick and frenetic. Unfortunately, they've just been undone with perhaps a little bit over too much eagerness, a little bit too much enthusiasm.
That's a great line, by the way, there, Mick. It's hit a fan on the head, which it did. Skiller was better at a certain try, promising for the Bulls. This right edge, Smith, Chamberlain and Caro causing all types of bother for the Rochdale left side defence, and looking promising.
The referee just checking the pressure of the ball. Danny Yates not happy, but referee Callum Straw says it is good. So Yates will put the ball in. And it's a delayed release of the ball. We saw it yesterday in the Challenge Cup game between Wigan and Warrington. So obviously Rochdale perhaps using that delay tactic, perhaps trying to catch Bradford offside. But Jeff Tuve has obviously got them in tune. And from that scrum, 2 tackles later, Rochdale are just shy of the halfway line. Returning to action, John O'Smith. He missed the 56-16 defeat against Toulouse, and it's Ben Moores up and over halfway. It goes to Walker. Walker's pass to Yates. Yates is clear. He'll come back though. The referee Callum Straw says Ant Walker's offloading the tackle has gone forward. It'll be scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. 10 shy of the halfway line. Chance gone begging there for. So both sides a little bit jittery with ball in hand. Perhaps the magnitude of what's resting on this game. Alan Kilshaw said before the game, we need to be against Bradford. We want to be in the championship and relegate Bradford if possible. Strong words from Killer, as he's known.
Absolutely, and rightly so. You know, if the Hornets do win, it puts them away from Bradford and probably puts the writing on the cake for the Bulls season. Now finishing in the bottom 2. Worrying times for the Bulls defence there. The middle unit getting overworked by Danny Yates and little inside balls, and worrying times in the middle of the unit.
From the scrum, Joe Keys has the ball and is going to make a small 2-metre gain over on the far stand side. Scott Moore looks at his options, looks at the Rochdale defence, decides to go down the middle with Kirk. Kirk brought down in a 2-man tackle. Ant Walker and Benny and also there. He's up to the halfway line for the Bulls. 3 tackles remaining in this set, and Bentley has lost the ball in the tackle. It's gone backwards. Campbell picks it up. They've lost a little bit of ground there, but Ant Walker literally threw himself at James Bentley, and Bentley just lost the ball backwards, but thankfully Johnny Campbell picked it up. They're on the halfway line and they're going to kick early now. More to Lilly. Lilly looking to find touch on this main stand side. Declan Kerr is going to be trapped by Chamberlain and Smith, and he's brought down a metre inside the field of play. So Bradford were hunting the goal line restart, and credit there to Declan Kerr, dropped to his knees and surrendered and took the tackle, and now the Bulls defence has Rochdale pinned inside their own 15. Here's Eccleston with ball in hand. 4 tries this season for Alan Kilshaw's Rochdale Hornet side. As we said, just 1 win in the last 14 games and 4 tackles gone. It is going to be Rob Masson who gets to his feet and plays the ball. 30 out from his own line, and this is now the last tackle. They're up to their own 40, 10 shy of halfway, so a good solid defensive set from the Bulls. Danny Yates though will kick on the last, and it's going to find Johnny Campbell, 10 out from his own line, and he's going to return it to the 25. We've had 14 minutes gone, no score here, tight as a drum in the cauldron that is Scotland. Here goes Caro, tackle 2 gone on this set for the Bulls, 15 shy of the halfway line, just to the right hand side of centre field. It goes from Lilly to Smith. Smith brought down 5 shy of the halfway line. Here goes Oscar Thomas up and over halfway, makes 15, make that 20 metres forward there. Oscar Thomas is in centre field, 40 out from that Rochdale line. Goes from Moore to Keys. Keys tries to dance his way through. Last gasp tackle there, and it is the last for the Bulls. The 20 out now from that Rochdale line. It goes to Thomas. Thomas finds Oakes back on the inside to Bentley to the line. James Bentley, is it try number 11 of the season? The referee says no. He's going to say James Bentley has dropped the ball over the line in the act of scoring, and the referee will rub this one off. It'll be a scrum, head and feed to Rochdale Hornets. Carl Harrison, a huge call there from Callum Straw.
I actually think it's a right call as well. Great effort by the Rochdale defender, who made a last-ditch tackle to pull Bentley back in the act of scoring, but did knock the ball out. A huge chance gone missing.
Credit there to the Bulls once again, Carl, looking very lively out there, not afraid to dance past some of these big Rochdale forwards. They do have that youthful exuberance on the side.
On both sides of the field, they certainly do. Don't know if you noticed, but most teams are doing a lot of dummy efforts. It's going to be a game for the small men today, the small men beating the big man using leg speed.
So from that scrum, Rochdale up to their own 40. Bradford backed up on the halfway line. James Bentley very nearly crossing for his 12th try of the season, and that's going to be Ed Chamberlain and Cameron Smith, who've put a big hit on Josh Crowley, and he's now come up with Rochdale's third error of the match, and it's going to be scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. 10 metres inside the Rochdale half, so a chance for the Bradford Bulls. The referee's going to stop the clock because there's a Rochdale player down in back play. It'll allow Evan Hodgson and Brandon Pickersgill, the 18th and 19th men for the Bulls, to come on with the water bottles. Everyone's taking a lot of sip. Vila Halafi'i also out there. And you suspect, Carl, the Bulls, they just need to make all this pressure and territorial advantage count now and put some points on the board.
They are the dominant team. After the first part of the arm wrestle, the first 10 minutes, very, very even. The last 5 minutes, Bulls have started to get on top, and all the game has been played in the Rochdale part of the field. Promising times. Bradford need to make it count. Need to be a little bit more composed on Rochdale's try line, and the Rochdale defence will crack.
Well, thus far, the Bradford Bulls' porous defence is certainly watertight, restricting Rochdale down the middle. So, time back on, and they're going to come towards this main stand side via Chamberlain. Chamberlain driving forward like a second row forward, and he's brought down 10 inside the Rochdale half. Finally turned in the tackle. Massam, Galbraith, and Yates, a three-man tackle. Goes from Caro to Smith. Smith, though, is trapped and made no gain on the second tackle. The Bulls still 40 out from the Rochdale line as Peltier goes down the middle. Peltier past Yates, can't get past Moore, and he'll get a quick play the ball in. They're going down the middle. Chappell now on to Lilly. Lilly to Bentley on the angle. James Bentley will pierce the Rochdale Hornets defence, and the Bulls take the lead. 18 gone on the clock, and it's Rochdale Hornets 0, the Bradford Bulls 4. The referee can't take that away from him. Listen to the noise. 1,000 Bulls fans going mental in the stands here at Spotland.
Great finish. Ross Peltier, the creator of the try, makes a slight line break, gets a quick ruck. Jordan Lilly finds the space and feeds Bentley. Has a walk in from 20 metres out. Great work, Ross Peltier, Lilly and Bentley.
As we said, Carl, it was that quick play the ball. Peltier striding forward, finds the support of Lilly. Out it goes, and what a great turn of speed there from James Bentley on the angle. No one was going to stop the 19-year-old youngster. Carl, we asked you the question before the game. You know, he really does have an exciting future ahead of him.
Oh, he's a good player. There's no doubt about that. And his try scoring exploits are only attracting, bigger and better fish at the moment, but sometimes moving is not the best move for his career. He's an exciting prospect, and he's got the world at his feet at the moment. He's a very level-headed player, very level-headed bloke from a good family.
Oscar Thomas then, just 6 misses all season, 44 from 50 attempts to the left-hand side of the uprights, 20 metres out. He strikes the pause, and there is another 2 points on the scoreboard for the Bradford Bulls. We've had 19 minutes gone, and the Providence scoreboard says Rochdale Hornets 0, the Bradford Bulls 6. A try from Bentley, his 12th of the season, and Oscar Thomas converting his 45th goal from 51 attempts. It's crucial here now that the Bulls don't switch off at the restart, because Danny Yates is just lining this ball up on the halfway line, and he's just got a little bit of difficulty at the moment on the kicking tee. But what a great start from the Bradford Bulls. They've had all the early pressure, all the early chances, and they've managed to capitalise. A try from Bentley. Here's the resumption of play. Yates, it's angled, it's towards Lilly. Lilly takes it in the sun, palms it off to Peltier. Peltier, like a man possessed, up to the Bulls 20, and he's brought down in a two-man tackle. Wins the penalty, because Rochdale now are struggling in the heat to contain a big robust figure of Ross Peltier.
He had a great start to the game as Peltier. I credit him with the last try for the assist. He's had a great start and leading the Bradford forward pack. As we spoke about, he's probably the most experienced forward out there for the Bulls, apart from Scott Moore.
Lilly has found touch for the Bradford Bulls. 10 metres inside the Rochdale half, and it is going to be Johnny Campbell who's going to tap it. Shows and goes, and he's brought down over on the far stand side by Eccleston and Case. Here's the try scorer, a bright young thing coming off the Bradford Bulls Academy. Bentley is brought down just outside the Rochdale 10. Quick play the ball. They're going to go down the middle with Chapelhow. Chapelhow to the line. Ted Chapelhow has gone underneath the sticks. It is like a wave of red, amber and black attack, and Rochdale can't do anything about it, and Bradford have doubled the lead. Rochdale Hornets 0, Bradford Bulls 10. Kick to come from Oscar Thomas underneath the sticks. Where did that come from? Chid Applehow, he had 4 Rochdale players on him.
Sheer determination by the big lad from Widnes. Nice carry. Carried 3 men over the line with him and put the ball down. He actually made 10 metres after initial contact by leg drive. Great effort by him, great effort.
Oscar Thomas will attempt the conversion attempt from in front. Well, Jeff Tuvey said in his pre-match comments that he believes in his ability that the Bulls can turn the tide and certainly restore that competitive edge to the side. And as we know, Jeff Tuvey pushing the players to win every single contest, every single arm wrestle, every single battle, every single tackle. And certainly that drive and turnaround in the Bulls' performance has got the Bulls potentially 12 points up here at Spotland. Peltier, a well-earned rest. On comes James Davis. Thomas then, left-footed, straight down the middle, over the black dot. It is the Rochdale Hornets 0, the Bradford Bulls 12. And at the moment, I've got to be honest, Carl, and say with 22 minutes gone on the clock, this has probably been one of the standout performances of the year from the Bradford Bulls.
Very composed start, very direct start as well. Everybody's played to the game plan, and maybe the influence of Jeff Tuvey has just turned it up a notch. A very competitive bloke is Jeff, and he's probably just turned the screw a little bit this week.
Danny Yates' restart over on the far stand side by Ross Oakes. 8 tries this season, back from injury last week, and looking to get an extended run in the side. Here goes Bentley out of dummy half. You can't take your eyes away from this one, although Bentley has had the ball pinched, so Rochdale will have the ball on the 0 tackle. 5 metres inside the Bradford half, and that was Ant Walker, the former Wakefield prop forward for Rochdale, on his return here to Spotland to try and help Alan Kilshaw's side survive relegation. And they're now 30 out from the Bradford line as a short pass from Moores to Smith is going to see Smith, the second row forward for Rochdale, 15 out from that Bradford line, attacking the stand in front of the Bulls supporters. Moores across the face of the post, down the middle it goes with Middlehurst. Middlehurst is brought down in a 2-man tackle. Lilly and Cameron Smith there. It's the 4th tackle for the Hornets. It goes out to Yates. Yates to Smith. Smith is now wrapped up on the last tackle. 5 metres shy of the Bradford line. And Ben Moore's kick behind the Bulls line is taken there by Jordan Lilly to cheers from the Red, Amber and Black Army. But the Bulls have spilled the ball on the first tackle, and it is the youngster Ed Chamberlain. He's down in back play, and the referee's going to stop the clock here because the physio for the Bradford Bulls has come on and has indicated to referee Callum Straw it's a head injury, so hopefully we're not going to see Ed Chamberlain leave the field of play. But we have got a Rochdale player being being led from the field, limping uncomfortably. As we knew, Carl, it was going to be a battle royal out here this afternoon. Both sides desperate for points.
Absolutely. Bulls just need to keep their focus now. The stoppage in play because of the injuries. Need to get together, have a composure meeting. This is a massive set. There's 5 players left of this sequence. The Bulls need to keep Rochdale out because the Rochdale team have got some dangerous personnel.
Well, we know Jeff Touvet has been working on the Bulls, trying to pace themselves, conserve the energy, have that ruck control, the mental discipline, and certainly do the basics right, cut down the error rate, because coming into this game this afternoon, Carl, an unbelievable stat. The Bulls have made 206 errors after 17 games. That's 15 on average per game.
That's far too many to win ball games. You're not giving yourself a chance, are you? When you're making cheap turnovers like that. Like today, there's been 2 cheap turnovers in the last 3 sets, and it certainly makes it hard for yourself.
The Bradford Bulls doctor now being called and trying to assist with Ed Chamberlain, who was held up play 15 metres out from the Bradford line, so it will be a play the ball to the Rochdale Hornets. Lewis Foster, the standoff half, has ball in hand, and he will play the ball 5 metres out from the Bradford line when play finally resumes. James Mendeka up off the interchange bench if Ed Chamberlain can still stay out there, but he's up to his feet, is Ed Chamberlain, and he's going to go into that defensive line, so he's happy to continue. And as Carl says, the Bulls have 5 tackles to survive here. They lead Rochdale by 12 points to 0 after tries from Bentley and Chapelhow, and immediately Rochdale looking to score underneath the sticks if they can get the ball down, and the referee is going to say it is a try, and Rochdale back in this underneath the sticks. I'm not sure who it was, Carl. They literally played the ball on the resumption of the referee's whistle, and it is Matthew Haddon or Joe Tiara. Joe Tiara underneath the sticks. He's just come on the field, and that is a cruel blow for the Bulls. And it's now all about that mental discipline, Carl, not letting this affect them after a bright start. 25 gone, Rochdale 4, Bradford 12.
We just literally spoke in the stoppage of play about composure, defending the next 5 plays and starting the game again. Couldn't do it after play 1. Carbon copy of the Bulls try by Chamberlain there. Joe Tavosa just gets the ball and leg drives over from 10 metres out. He had no right to score that try, but somehow he found a way.
Soft defence there from the Bulls, that porous defence creaking once more. The Bulls, that's the 108th try they've conceded this season. As it says, you know, that defensive solidity. After 17 games, they've conceded 578 points. That's on average 35, and that is far too much. The worst defence in all of the divisions. Danny Yates will attempt the extra 2 in front of the Bulls supporters to our left. 10 metres out. That one sails over the black dot, and it is Rochdale Hornets 6, the Bradford Bulls 12, with 15 minutes to go to half-time. How important is it now, Carl, that the Bulls don't lose the confidence after that soft try?
Well, that's what's happened this season, isn't it? Bradford players have lost confidence after having some adversity. The adversity this time is conceding a soft try. They need to start the game again. Just start the game again now for the next 15 minutes, play a 15-minute game and get to half-time without conceding.
Jordan Lilly on the halfway line. BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford. Brought to you by Providence, supporting Bull supporters home and away. And it is Rochdale Hornets 6, the Bradford Bulls 12. If you're just joining us, 25 minutes gone on the clock. Tries from Bentley and Chapelhow for the Bulls. And we've just seen an equalising score to narrow the gap from Joe Tiara. And the Bulls now lead only by 6. But they've certainly come out of the blocks with a lot of enthusiasm early doors here, and they'll be looking to restrict Rochdale on the restart. It's the try scorer Tiara. Tiara's brought down in a 2-man tackle by Chapelhow and Smith. And Smith has put the squeeze there on Tiara, and the try scorer Tiara has lost the ball. 5th error from Rochdale. And this ample position for the Bradford Bulls, 20 out from the Rochdale line. The latest score coming in from the KCOM Craven Park. Hulkiston Rovers 12, Dewsbury Rams 1.
Incredible. I think Jules got down there and put a 1-pointer over in the first minute. Incredible.
Well, it could come down to points for and against. Your old club, Batley, 24-0 up against Sheffield, and another one of your old clubs, Halifax, currently leading Oldham by 6-0. So we'll keep you up to date with the latest scores from that scrum. It's going to be James Davis who crashes onto the ball. A tackle one is completed just to the left-hand side of the Rochdale sticks. They're now 5 shy of the line. Moore to Lilly. Lilly out to Thomas. Thomas to Chamberlain. Chamberlain on his debut. Can he reach out and score? No, he can't. Declan Kay just appeared in his vision at the last-ditch moment. And now Amari Caro tries to go over from dummy half, and he is not going to get past 6 Rochdale defenders as pushing and shoving in the tackle. It's going to be Smith who takes the ball out in centre field to Lilly, to Keys. Keys is wrapped up, and Bradford have lost a little bit of ground there. They're 15 shy of the Rochdale line. It's going to go to Moore, and now the referee has given a penalty to the Bradford Bulls. That's the 4th penalty they've had in the match. 4-0 the count. Is going to say Rochdale, we're inside the 10, and I think this is a no-brainer, Cal. You take the 2, although they're not going to go for 2. They're going to tap it. They're going to hunt 4 and potentially 6. So Moore has tapped it to Chapelhouse. Chapelhouse brought down just a metre shy of the line. It goes to Lilly. Lilly, his first try in the red, amber and black, is over the line, but he's held up. Scrambling defence there from Foster, Yates and Kay, and he will go back to the 10. Will Jordan Lilly. We've got 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Bradford 12, Rochdale 6. A real relegation 4-pointer here at Scorching Spotland, and the referee's just going to stop the clock because a Rochdale player is saying cramp, and on come the physios and the water carriers yet again rehydrating the players. How important, Carl, is it that the Bulls try and get some points from this set after declining an easy 2 points in front of the sticks?
Yeah, I can understand why they have ran the ball. Excuse me, bit of a frog in my throat. With the weather conditions, with the extreme heat, a second attacking set on Rochdale's line, we might find one of them big men suffering in the middle, and that's where they're playing. So it may pay out to be a good decision. Let's hope so.
Well, we're still waiting for referee Callum Straw to signal time back on. The Rochdale player is Joe Tiara, the interchange front row forward, who has just come on the field and scored underneath the sticks 2 minutes earlier. But Lilly was held up over the line, so we're about to see time back on here. 13 out from half-time Oranges, and it is going to be Lilly who plays the ball. It's going to be Moore down the middle to Hallis. Hallis, 20 years of age, wrapped up, 5 shy of that Rochdale Hornets try line. And now Sam Hallis has took a knee in the tackle, and he's down hurt, and the referee is going to stop the clock again, Cal.
Yeah, he screamed out in pain in the tackle. Looks like he's rolled his ankle. The Rochdale players signalled to the referee to stop the game straight away, but he has stood up and he's playing the ball, and no physio on the field at the moment.
Hallis gets up, plays the ball. It goes from Moore to Lilly. Lilly to Chamberlain. Quick hands. And the Widnes low knee on Jewel Reg for the Bulls is brought down 2 shy of the Rochdale line. 20 in from this main stand side. And they're going to go on a lateral move across the face of the post before Lilly lays it off in the tackle to Davis, who's wrapped up on the 5th and last. Still 2 metres shy of the line. Lilly, grubber kicks through. Massam grounds it in his own in goal area. The Bulls have done the next best thing. They haven't crossed the Rochdale chalk, but they have trapped Ross Massam in goal, and it will be a repeat set of 6. And in this heat, Carl, it must be over 30 degrees out there. This is going to take a lot of energy out of this Rochdale tank. Providence scoreboard, Rochdale 6, Bulls 12.
Absolutely, Will. Great play by Jordan Lilly there. Great game management, and that's what they need. More repeat sets generally to more tries.
We'll go through some of your tweets to Carl at half-time, but here with 11 and a half minutes to go, it is the Bradford Bulls with a slender 6-point lead, but you suspect they're just building some momentum after this repeat set has been forced via the boot of Jordan Lilly, and they're in centre field with Hallis, who's got back up, so he's going to run off any potential injury, and he's brought down on his back. Literally 15 out from the line. Crowley and Haddon in defence, and it's going to be Davis on the 3rd tackle. Carries the ball above his head, now lowers it towards his stomach, and he's wrapped up 2 shy underneath the sticks. There's options for the Bulls to the left and the right. Scott Moore looks to Lilly, finds Lilly. Lilly tries to show and go himself, dancing feet, can he get there? Lilly still going, offloads the ball in the tackle. Miscommunication there by the Bulls. It come out from Lilly to Moore, and Scott Moore lost the ball, and it hit James Davies, and it went forward, and now there's pushing and shoving here as the referee tries to form the scrum, and once again we're going to have time off, and he's just got to cool things down here.
Yeah, I don't think James Davies is happy with himself dropping the ball there. It's a dumb play by Jordan and Lilly there, then a little scrappy offload to Scott Moore, who did a miracle pass from behind his back. It's John Davis in the face and knocks it on, but then he's frustrated and started pushing Middlehurst, the Rochdale player. A poor end to a very promising sequence of play by the Bulls. A very, very poor end.
Well, I've got to say, Carl, they didn't even look towards the touchline when they had the option to go for two. That was Scott Moore just tapping the ball, and here go Rochdale on a break up to the halfway line, and it is going to be Ed Chamberlain. Chamberlain brings down Danny Yates on the halfway line, and here come Rochdale now on this main stand side, and it's going to be Hallis in defence with Scott Moore bringing down Lewis Galbraith. Galbraith gets to his feet. Moore's down the centre channel with Middlehurst, and Middlehurst is wrapped up now. 2 tackles remain, the 20 shy of the Bradford line in centre field, and it's going to go with Haddon. Haddon striding forward, legs pumping forward. 4th tackle gone. They're now 15 shy of the Bradford Bulls line. They're going over on the far stand side. Short cut out pass there to Crowley. Crowley's brought down. 10 out now. It is the last tackle. The Bulls have one play to survive their lead. 12 points to 6. Yates kicks towards Massam. Massam juggles with the ball. Amari Caro has pushed the ball into touch. Is this going to be head and feet to Rochdale? The referee's going to say yes, it is. Scrum, head and feet to Rochdale after Amari Caro couldn't deal with it. Ross Peltier on the touchline saying surely Massam got there first, but that's a call that's gone against the Bulls. The 5th error and more pressure to soak up.
I think that's a tough call, that one, and we talk about adversity. Can the Bulls defend this set? This is the most important set of the game so far for the Bulls. I actually think it's a wrong call by the official.
Callum Straw just talking to the touch judge on this main stand side, and I think he's just going to keep with his original decision. Danny Yates has the ball, and it will indeed be a scrum head and feet to the Rochdale Hornets. So it's taken out there by Moores. Moores in turn to Foster, and Foster lays it off once again to Crowley. Crowley's brought down a metre shy of the line, gets to his feet, turns in the tackle. It goes from Moores to Haddon. Haddon brought down there by Moore and Chapelhow. 2 Bradford players bringing him down. Yates juggles with the ball. It's late out the tackle to Galbraith, and Galbraith with 6 tries for the season is just stopped a metre shy of potentially getting a 7th. Rochdale though are purring. They're literally 2 metres shy of that Bradford Bulls try line. 2 tackles remaining. What's Moore going to do in at dummy half? Moore's bullet pass to Middlehurst. Middlehurst loses the ball after a ball and all tackle there from Scott Moore, and that's captain fantastic from Scott Moore. A crunching tackle, dislodging the ball, and it will be head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. 9 minutes remain in the first half. Providence scoreboard, Rochdale Hornets 6, Bradford Bulls 12. Oh boy, Carl Harrison, this is a real attritional game.
It's a tough game, this one. Very, very quick. The conditions were making it very quick. Great scramble defence by the Bulls there, under massive amounts of pressure, and did really, really well to keep them out. And they celebrated that the mistake by Rochdale like it was the winning try at Old Trafford in the grand final. Outstanding effort.
Great to see the players talking. There's a lot of leadership out there, what has sadly been lacking in the past couple of weeks. And once again, not for the first time in this first half here at Spotland, the referee Callum Straw allowing the water carriers to come on and rehydrate the troops. Play back on. Lilly out of the scrum to Moore. Down the middle, they're going to go with Chamberlain. Chamberlain caught across the face. Shoulder, says referee Straw. The Bulls will attack from deep, and it is going to be Amari Caro. He's offloaded the ball in the tackle, risky, finds Lilly over on the far stand side now to Bentley, and Bentley on his feet is brought down on the 20, and now Bentley has caught one in the face. That's the 5th penalty to the Bulls, and now someone's given dissent to referee Straw, and that's the 6th penalty that Rochdale have conceded inside the opening half an hour. And now referee Straw is just going to call time off and perhaps have a word with one of the Rochdale skipper, which he is doing, because when you concede 6 penalties like that, Carl, and the Bulls have yet to concede one, he's got to say to the skipper Ben Moores, now you've got to watch your discipline.
Absolutely, but I can imagine what the Rochdale player said to the referee. He's probably saying, listen, there's 2 sides here. We've been penalised 5 times. You've not penalised a team in black once. Get your house in order. The referee's taken offence to that and marched him 10 metres. For me, every penalty has been justified. You can't go around whacking people in the melon.
Worryingly though, Carl, 6-0 to the Bulls, the penalty count now. We all know the great adage in rugby league, it eventually does even up.
Definitely, Rochdale will have a spell in this game at Bradford's part of the field, and they need to get to half time and readdress the good things they have done. And there has been some good stuff by the Bulls. They've made good meterage with the carry, they've had good ball movement, and they've had a smart kicking game, so they're not too far off the mark. But this Rochdale team have not gone away, they're not wilting at the moment.
Play still suspended with 6.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Rochdale player down in back play looks to be suffering a bit of shoulder and neck trouble. Jordan Lilly has ball in hand just outside the Bradford 20, ready to find touch over on the far stand side. Carl Harrison, have you got some lady scores in the Kingston Press Championship? Big game, as we said, at the Cacombe Craven Park between Hulkington Rovers and Dewsbury Rams, and it's now Hulkington Rovers 26, Dewsbury Rams 1. 1 point. I've got to laugh at that.
Outstanding effort.
Oldham 0, Halifax 12, and it's Batley Bulldogs 32, Sheffield Eagles 0. Play back on here at Spotland. Lilly found touch 10 metres inside the Rochdale half, and it is going to be the man who won the penalty early doors. Ladies score in the Challenge Cup, Hull 14, Castleford 12. Bradford now 20 out from that Rochdale line. Moore along the line to Keys to Bentley. Bentley's pass has gone backwards and astray, but it's been touched by Jake Eccleston on the far stand side, so it'll be back to 0 on the count, and it will be Thomas who takes it in before a pass to Hallis, and Hallis will be brought down on the 0 tackle. 20 out from the Rochdale line. The Bradford Bulls leading Rochdale Hornets by 12 points to 0, and they're going over on the fast hand side with Ross Oakes. An industrious run there from Oakes takes them to within 5 of the Rochdale line. They go now to deep, they go back to Keys. Peltier back on the field for the final 5 minutes of this first half and wins the penalty, does Ross Peltier. A 7th penalty now, that's gone the way of Rochdale, and listen to the crowd, they're not happy that the count is 7-0 in favour, and the call comes from Jeff Tuvey, 2 fingers in the air. The penalty is right in front of the sticks. Scott Moore was actually looking to tap it there, Cal. Unbelievable. Oscar Thomas says the tea's coming on, we're going to take 2 points, and I guess it goes without saying, Cal, when you're on -2 and staring relegation in the face, it doesn't matter how you win, you just need to get those points.
Yeah, well, both teams are both evenly matched, and the coach knows there's nothing between the 2 teams on the performance today, so the 2 points may be vital towards the end. I presume half time's coming up, there's 5 minutes to go. Bulls may never not get a chance this half of scoring again, so the 2 points is vital to take.
Oscar Thomas then a chance to add on an extra 2 to the 12 points. Crucial period in the game, 4 minutes out from half time. This to put the Bulls up by 2 clear scores. The left foot, majestic kick in, no mistake, 3 from 3 attempts in the first half here at Spotland, and on BCB 106.6 FM, the home of live sport in Bradford, brought to you by Provident Financial. It is Rochdale Hornets 6, the Bradford Bulls 14, and the Rochdale Hornets supporters in this main stand side getting on the back of the officials because they're not happy that Bradford have received 7 penalties to 0 in this first half. Callum Straw, the referee, just speaking there to the skipper Ben Moores of Rochdale that you've got to release the man in the tackle. So the restart from Yates taken by Keys over on the far stand side, and Bradford brought down 15 out from their own try line. And as we said, we're in that crucial period now in the final 4 minutes before half time, and Bradford just coming down the middle channel with Bentley once more. Out of dummy half from Moore to Hallis. Hallis brought down in a 2-man tackle. Haddon and Moore's there for Rochdale. The 10 shy of the halfway line in centre field. The Bulls making a lot of metres forward. Here goes Scott Moore like a bumper car, although Scott Moore's come up with an error there, and it was a big heavy collision from Joe Tiara, who just said, I've had enough of you toying with that ball. Bang, and Moore has dropped the ball. Bradford's 6th error of the half, and it will be a scrum head and feet to the Hornets just inside the Bradford half. And with 3 minutes remaining, Cal, absolutely imperative the Bulls don't have the line breached here.
Absolutely, you've got to say that's a great tackle by Joe Tiara there. Absolutely belted Scott Moore, who lost the ball. Need to get to half time without conceding the Bulls. It's a big set of 6.
So 3.5 minutes remaining in this first half. They're going to move the ball over on this main stand side are the Hornets, and it is going to be Galbraith who's brought down by Chamberlain and Lilly, and the ironic cheers in the background will tell you what has been coming. It's a first penalty of the afternoon to Rochdale Hornets, so the count now is 7-1 in favour of the Bulls, and it is going to be Moores who taps it 40 out from the Bradford line, gives it there to Yates. Yates though is crushed in a 2-man tackle led by Hallis and Smith just to the left hand side of the upright. So the 35 out down the middle, it goes from Moores to Haddon. Haddon though meets a heavy duo of Moore and Chapelhow. They're just outside the Bradford 20 as it goes to Middlehurst to Foster, and Foster, the former St Helens man, is wrapped up just outside the Bradford 10. They're going to come down the middle with Middlehurst, puts the fend in, beats 1, beats 2, can't get past Hallis, turned in the tackle, and Middlehurst will get up off his back, 5 shy of the Bradford Bulls try line. It goes out to Yates. The pass has touched Amari Caro, and it's picked up by Massam, and Massam has got another set of 6 here for the Rochdale Hornets, although Massam has just been pushed into touch by Lilly. But it will be first error from the Bulls and more pressure for them to soak up here. A 7th error in this first half from the Bradford Bulls. The clock will be stopped once more. There's 2 minutes to go. This really is a pressure cooker situation now, Cal.
Certainly is, but the Bulls, are scrambling for the lives here. They're defending really, really well. Rochdale throwing a lot at them, a lot of decoy runners, and the Bulls line is defending together and strong at the moment. But this, again, I'll reinforce this message, this is a huge set, this one.
Just waiting for Danny Yates to get to the scrum. As we said, 2 minutes remaining in this first half here at Spotland. Bradford leading Rochdale by 14 points to 6. Yates finally puts the ball in. Took an eternity. So it goes Yates out to Foster. Foster into Kay. Kay dances into the Bradford Bulls defensive line, and now referee Callum Straw is calling time off, and he's going to halt proceedings yet again, and he's now calling Ross Peltier and Gary Middlehurst together. There was something that happened off the ball in the scrum, and I think Cal is just laying the letter of the law here, because there's a little niggliness in both back play and also in the tackle. Very physical out there in the heat.
Absolutely, it's always going to be. Rochdale have got to try the harm with the inexperienced referee. I didn't see anything to at all there. I don't know if I was a referee, I'd just let play unfold there. It's probably gone against Rochdale this by stopping the game. I think it's I think it's poor refereeing.
Callum Straw just waiting for everyone to get and restart and reset the positions. So play continues. 90 seconds remaining on the clock here at Spotland. And Rochdale literally 2 shy of that line. They're going to attack from deep though as it goes out from Foster. Foster to Yates. Yates to Kay. Kay on the angled pass to Galbraith, and Galbraith is closed down by Thomas and Lilly. The gap's opened up. Here goes Smith. John O'Smith is brought down a metre shy of the line by Scott Moore. Danger for the Bulls. They're stretched in the middle, but here comes Peltier. Peltier comes in and drags Josh Crowley down. It's the last tackle for Rochdale. They're still 5 shy of the line. Foster kicks it in. Lilly palms it backwards, but Lilly is trapped over his own in goal area, and now it's on. There's pushing and shoving. The players run in. The referee's going to stop the clock. And once again, Carl, we've seen an inexperienced rookie referee. Oh, Amari Caro's getting a few punches in.
Yeah, it was always going to happen. The referees trying to call it down. The officials caused most of this, but an inexperienced there by John Lilly. He actually got tackled in goal, stood up and threw the ball at John O'Smith, who's a fiery customer. John O'Smith was walking away from the incident now, then retaliated and got stuck into them. Then Omar Caro's got in and lost his head and thought it was George Foreman.
Well, referee Callum Straw has a right schmozzle to sort out here, and I would suspect Amari Caro and John O'Smith potentially going in the sin bin for 10. Jordan Lilly was trapped behind a defensive line on the last tackle, and it will be a goal line dropout. Or is it going to be a penalty to potentially save the Bulls' bacon here? Operations Director Russ McFarlane's just gone down to speak to the RFL match commissioner, and he's saying there's now 3 minutes remaining. So the clock, what we've been using, obviously not the correct time. But referee Callum Straw still in deep conversation with his touch judges. Is he going to take action? Because he has a decision to make here, and he is going to call out John O'Smith, and I think he's just going to calm it down here, Cal.
Don't know what he's doing here. Don't know what he's pulling the Rochdale player out. It looks like it's going to be a penalty to Rochdale, I think. I don't know. Oh, but the Rochdale on its team are lined up for a dropout. The referee's talking to the Rochdale players. The Bulls players ready to take the dropout. Wow. Get on with the game.
Callum Straw, I think you're right, Carl. He's put the incident on report, and now he's talking to Scott Moore, the Bradford Bulls captain. And I think the Bulls and Hornets supporters in unison here with a cry against the officials, but not for the first time this season. Young, inexperienced officials spoiling the game, losing control, so the players have to take it into their own acts, and the clock still stopped with 3 minutes remaining. And the referee is now going to blow time back on. No penalty. Incident on report. The RFL match review panel will look at that from the restart. Joe Tiara is going to go 40 metres. It's disaster for the Bulls. From the goal line restart, Lily's dropout by Joe Tiara on the halfway line. And the Bulls' defence has crumbled in the Lancashire heat. Rochdale back in this one, 10 points to 14. Listen to the noise, it's like a volcano has erupted.
You can't even say that try's been coming. The Bulls have been defending really, really well. He picks the ball up from a dropout, 50 metres from the line, and ran straight over. I think it was top of John Lilly, running 50 metres to round the fullback to go under the black dot unanswered. Soft try after all the hard work they've done to get an 8 point lead. They're going in probably 2 up. Soft way to finish.
There's got to be questions about Oscar Thomas's position there as well. It was almost like he was on an episode of Strictly Come Dancing, literally sliding past him, allowing him to go in.
Yes, but we also spoke earlier in the broadcast today, about actions after adversity. And we've had adversity in a big punch-up, and the Bulls have conceded within one play of the adversity.
Well, I've got to say, Carl Harrison, this has been the longest half I think we've had in a long while. It's literally 5 minutes to 4, and we've still got around about a minute and a half remaining. But this is just down to the stoppages, the injuries, the penalties, the brawling.
Absolutely, it will be played. It is timed by an RFL official. It's on the stop clock. The referee stops again. The clock stops. So it's 40 minutes played, but it's gone on for about an hour and a half now, I think. It's going to be the longest game in history.
Danny Yates then will attempt the 2 points from just to the left of the sticks. The Bull supporters in shock behind the post. Yates to narrow the gap. He makes it 2 from 2 attempts, and it is Rochdale Hornets 12, The Bradford Bulls 14 here at Spotland with around about 90 seconds remaining. What's the latest scores on the doors, Carl Harrison? Elsewhere, it is Batley Bulldogs 38, Sheffield Eagles 0 at half-time. Hulkeston Rovers 36, Dewsbury Rams 1, and it's half-time at Bowerfold. Oldham 0, Halifax 12. And I think we're going to have a 60-minute half of rugby league here because we've still got 90 seconds to go, and we're literally 2 minutes to 4 o'clock on the hour now. So the restart from Lily. This time the Bulls defence is strong enough to bring down Gavin Benyon, 10 out from his own try line. It goes down the middle with Walker up to their own 20. 2 men in defence for the Bulls. It's Hallis and Chapelhow. Here goes Moores out of dummy half. He's caught by Chamberlain and Lilly. 3 tackles gone. Rochdale give the ball some air over on this main stand side, but Galbraith can't get past Cameron Smith. 4th tackle gone, the 10 shy of the halfway line. Yates in the pocket, down the middle with Gary Middlehurst, and Middlehurst is wrapped up on the 5th and last, literally on the halfway line. Yates over the top of Amari Caro, finds touch, 10 out from the Bradford Bulls line, and I'd suspect no player in going to be any hurry to form the scrum, although Ross Peltier is first on the mark and is calling the Bulls players to form the scrum, and with around about a minute remaining, he's going to force referee Callum Straw to call time off here. Perhaps the Bulls have got a bit of a Hail Mary up the jumper, Cal.
Let's hope so, but Amari Caro was like a man possessed today. He's been involved in everything good Bradford's done, he's been involved in. He's been instrumental in a lot of good things.
The hooter's about to sound, 2 seconds remaining. This will be the final action of the first half, and Bradford will take the tackle. It is the dual reg debutant for Jeff Tuvey's side in Chamberlain. The ball's just been blown off the kicking tee. We're back underway as Danny Yates sends it downtown towards Lily, and Lily immediately gives it there to Chapelhow, and Chapelhow's brought down 20 out from his own try line on tackle number 1. He gets to his feet, play the ball. Moore over on the far stand side with Smith. Cameron Smith now makes 10 metres forward, and Bradford are 20 shy of the halfway line. If you're just joining us, Mick Gledhill, Carl Harrison, tries from Bentley and Chapelhow, and a penalty from Thomas in the first half. The Bulls did lead 14 points to 6 before a late try with a minute remaining from Joe Tiara, who's already crossed the Bulls chalk twice. So that's where we're at. Rochdale 12, Bradford 14, and they're on the halfway line now with Peltier. Peltier, can he get the ball out the back door to Bentley? No, he can't. He's wrapped up, but he's made 15, make that 20 metres forward, and he's 10 metres inside the Rochdale half on the last tackle. Moore down the middle to Thomas. Thomas puts a bit of spin on this. Difficult for Declan Kay to take. Kay takes it under pressure from Chapelhow and Lily, and now Rochdale will attack from deep at the Bradford Bulls, and they're going forward here with the wingman Rob Massam. 14 tries in 2017, and out of dummy half it's going to go with Eccleston. So the back line for Rochdale making huge meters. They've only had 2 tackles and they're up to the halfway line, and they're now inside the Bradford half with Danny Yates, and Danny Yates goes on an angled run and he's brought down 10 inside the Bradford half, and he's come up with an error, and now he's thrown the ball away, and he's going to remonstrate with the referee, and one of his players has to put the lid on Danny Yates because he dragged him away. He was vented towards Callum Straw. They don't want to concede any more penalties for dissent, Cal.
Absolutely, it's a poor decision by Danny Yates there, who was a firebrand character. I coached him when he was a young boy. I had him on loan a little spell at Halifax. He's a firebrand and doesn't mind speaking his mouth to the officials, and he has to learn that because he's a good player.
So from the scrum, 10 shy of the halfway line, it's going to be Oscar Thomas, and he's wrapped up 5 shy. Now it goes out to Moore to Keys to Oakes, and Oakes, who's not really had much to do in this match, is wrapped up 5 inside the Rochdale half. The sun blazing down here on Spotland, sun drenched as it goes out towards Hallis down the middle channel. 2 tackles remaining, the 25 out from the Rochdale line. A try just after the half-time interval will do the Bulls' confidence the world of good, but Jordan Lilly is trapped, ball in hand on tackle number 4 by Middlehurst and Tiara. This is tackle number 4 coming up as it goes to the wrecking ball, Ross Peltier, and this will be the 5th and last tackle as Peltier is felled just shy of the Rochdale 20. They're in centre field. Peltier gets to his feet rather gingerly. It goes from Moore. Keys peppers one, looking for Bentley, but Declan Kay on hand to avert the danger. But credit there, Keys put one behind, and it's going to be Keys and Bentley, 2 Bradford players, bringing down Declan Kay, the former Warrington Academy player, playing fullback for Rochdale this afternoon. And now it's Moore and Bentley in a 2-man tackle on Middlehurst, who's lost the ball, but it's gone backwards, says the officials. The Bulls supporters were hoping the referee Callum Straw had put whistle to lips. So play continues, and it is going to be Sam Hallis and Chapel Howe who bring down Middlehurst, 10 shy of the halfway line. Here goes John O'Smith, once upon a time of the North Wales Crusaders, and he's wrapped up on the last tackle. So Rochdale up to halfway. They've made 40 metres in this set. They come down this main stand side to Lewis Foster. Foster drills it into the rock-hard surface here at Spotland, and it will be a scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. 35 out from their own line, and as we said, Carl, it is going to be a draining second half period, really crucial in terms of the Bulls, because they're not out of this one by any imagination. They only have a slender 2-point lead.
The role and usage of the bench is going to be the important one today. He needs to get his best out of his bench, and he's got Kirk ready to come on now, because it's his big men in the middle of the park who are going to tire big in the last 20 minutes of this game. He needs to get them big men playing short, intense spells.
From the scrum, Campbell turned in the tackle. That rather innocuous looking challenge sees Campbell a little worse for wear, and he's going to run it off and come towards this main stand side, but quick play the ball, and here goes Jordan Lilly, and Lilly is brought down 38 metres shy of the Rochdale line. The Bulls have a bit of momentum now. They've got the go forward as it goes from Thomas to Kirk, and Kirk, 2 tries this season, is upended just inside the Rochdale 20. Here goes Keys, lays it off to Thomas. Thomas has to get past Case. Thomas ragged to the floor there by Case. It is the last tackle. The Bulls are going for it. They're going for it on the power play. It has come off Josh Crowley. It's been played at, no it's not, head and feet to Rochdale. Jordan Lilly, Ross Peltier surround the referee. The Bulls supporters not happy. 50-50 call that, Carl, gone against the Bulls. Certainly ricocheted off Jordan Case into touch, but Callum Straw is going to say ball played, man.
I'm sure it did. The ball definitely ricocheted off the Rochdale player. The ball definitely struck him from the Bradford boot. It was a correct call by the official.
Rochdale 12, Bradford Bulls 14 from that scrum. They're over on the far stand side, and they're looking to get a bit of go forward themselves with the Rochdale Hornets. Energy sapping conditions here. And credit there to Liam Kirk and Jordan Lilly. Double team effort. And now here comes flying out of the line Ross Peltier. Peltier grabs hold of Matt Haddon. Haddon's wrapped up 15 shy of halfway for Rochdale. Alan Kilshaw and Jeff Tuvey on the touchline. We're about to see Brandon Wilkinson's first taste of action in this one as Rochdale come down this main stand side. Lewis Foster is brought down in a tackle there by James Bentley. It is the last tackle. Rochdale 30 out from the Bradford line, and once again they're going to play the percentages, they're going to play the game management. Danny Yates drills it into touch. 10 out from the Bradford line, and I'm just looking at the Bulls body language. We've got Ross Peltier, hands on hips. There's a lot of tired bodies out there for the Bulls, and this is where we've seen, Carl, in previous weekends where the floodgates open because the Bulls, simply not fit enough.
Which I find hard to believe with them being a full-time outfit. I'll take that judgment myself, Michael, when I see it happen. But at the moment, Rochdale are being smart. They are game managing it really, really well, putting the ball out, stopping the clock, walking to the scrums, refuelling and making Bradford play from deep within their own half. But I'll judge my own thoughts on Bradford's fitness shortly.
Well, Jeff Tuvey, if you listen to the interview pre-game, admitted that the side is not fit enough as he would like, and he's going to work on that. The Bulls have announced a new strength and conditioner, a new physio after Gary Dempsey left earlier on in the season, so that is all going to change during the course of the season, but time is something the Bulls don't have. Let's see what happens here. We've had 6.5 minutes gone in this second half. No change since half time as Bradford work the ball down the middle via Moore and Kirk from that scrum. Kirk's brought down 10 shy of halfway. Here goes Moore. Moore's caught across the face. The Bulls fans want a penalty, non forthcoming. Oscar Thomas in at dummy half to Lilly. Lilly's going to kick early on tackle number 4, and now we see game management from the Bulls because Jordan Lilly has realised that Case and Eccleston out of position. He's drilled it in a touch, and 10 metres out from their own line, Rochdale will now have a scrum.
Yeah, great set by the Bulls. Great conservative, professional set, and a great finish. They just tick for tack at the moment. It's the Armsel part of the game. The team who makes this first mistake in this half will generally lose now, so Bradford can't be the first team to make the mistake or crack on the scoreboard.
The last 3 meetings between these two sides, Rochdale, the win at Odsel earlier on in the season, and then you've got to go back to 2013 and 1998, and 2 Challenge Cup ties since Bradford were last here at Spotland. The Bulls winning 70 points to 10 and 48-10 in 98. From that scrum, Rochdale up and over halfway. Ross Oakes comes in with Keys, and it is going to be Haddon who gets to his feet and plays the ball, and it is going to be Yates now. Yates to Middlehurst. Middlehurst on the angle to Galbraith. Galbraith, can he go past Oscar Thomas? Yes, he can. Rochdale Hornets, a killer blow for the Bradford Bulls. 7 minutes gone in this second half, and that was just quick hands out of the ruck, over on that left edge, and Lewis Galbraith has got try number 7 of the season, piercing that Bulls defence out wide.
You've got to say it's a well-worked try by the Hornets. Middlehurst carries the ball away from the ruck with the carry, making the old Bulls defenders old. Then it's a short ball to Galbraith, who sprinted in and went right over the top of Jordan Lilly again to run 40 metres to score a try. Nice try for the Hornets. Disappointing for the Bulls. Just spoke in the previous couple of minutes about not being the team to crack first, and the Bulls have cracked first. It's going to be a tough half for them now.
The try scored right out there on that far stand touchline as Alan Kilshaw makes a double substitution. On comes Gavin Benyon and Lewis Hatton. So Alan Kilshaw going through his interchange options, and Danny Yates, difficult conversion attempt. The ball's fully back 30 metres, and Rochdale leading the Bulls now for the first time in this one, 16 points to 14. Just looking at the body language of the Bulls, they're talking.
Doesn't look great, does it? Doesn't look great.
Certainly doesn't. Numerous players hands on hips, looking a little bit sorry for themselves as Danny Yates will attempt this one from the far stand touchline. It looks good, you know, and that one just drops over the black dot, and that could be a crucial 2 points come the end of this game. We've had 10 minutes gone on the clock, and it's Rochdale Hornets 18, the Bradford Bulls 14. How important now is it, Carl, that the Bulls concentrate and keep that composed attitude?
We need a response. Somebody's got to be somebody in a black shirt has to be the man who picks his team up and gets the result, gets some action out of the rest of them. We need a response.
From the restart, Wilkinson on the field, wrapped up there, aided and abetted by Campbell. So Campbell and Wilkinson in on Hatton. Hatton gets to his feet and will play the ball just shy of the Rochdale 20, and they're going to come down this middle channel here with Lee Mitchell, and Mitchell's wrapped up 25 shy of the halfway line in centre field. Once again, Wilkinson going through a lot of work early since he's come on the field. This is Peltier now in defence for the Bulls, and he wraps up Benyon over on the far stand side. But Rochdale up and over halfway via Middlehurst. A quick play of the ball. It is the last tackle, the 5 metres inside the Bradford half. It goes to Yates. Yates drills one once again into touch, turns the Bulls around. A scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls on their own 20. Providence scoreboard reads Rochdale Hornets 18, Bradford Bulls 14. We've had 12.5 minutes gone in this second half.
It is concerning at the moment. Rochdale taking far too many metres with the carry, leaving Bulls players on the floor at every ruck now. It's concerning times now. We need to galvanise somehow and get back on the front foot with the Bulls.
From the scrum then, Jordan Lilly to Moore. Moore down the middle with Chamberlain. Chamberlain, 4 tries last season for the Vikings. He's wrapped up just outside his own 20. The Bulls look to try something from deep. Ross Oakes has had the ball stolen. 1-on-1. Campbell's picked it up and Campbell goes herring away. A big 50-50 call. That's gone the way of the Bradford Bulls. Alan Kilshaw incensed on the touchline. Play continues. Looping pass from Lilly. Lilly out wide to Chamberlain, but Chamberlain is wrapped up and the Bulls have gone 60 metres there. Ross Oakes had the ball pinched 1-on-1. The ball then went into the Rochdale half. Campbell picked it up and he went away. They're 10 metres now as Wilkinson gives it along the line to Lilly. Lilly tries to drop the shoulder and go. Kirk was half expecting it. And Jordan Lilly is wrapped up 5 out from that Rochdale try line. More out of dummy half to Keys. Keys along the line there to Bentley. Bentley looking for try number 13, unlucky for some. Has he got the ball down? Referee Callum Straw says he's held up over the line. Lewis Foster and Danny Yates managing to just keep James Bentley's right ball carrying arm from touching the ball down, and now there's pushing and shoving as James Bentley has to go back to the 10, and the referee Callum Straw will stop the clock because there's a Rochdale player down on the Rochdale line. And here we go, another stoppage, Carl.
Yeah, Alan Kilshaw's definitely a tactic of his. Any chance to get to stop the game, they're stopping it at Rochdale and making Bulls play off the back of a set defensive line, making it really, really difficult for them to break them down, to break Rochdale down.
And your thoughts on the decision to allow play on after the Rochdale player reefed the ball out from Oakes?
I thought it was a correct call. I think the Rochdale player made a play at the ball and knocked it out.
We're about to get play back underway. 13 minutes gone in this second half. 27 remain. Bentley plays the ball. It goes from Moore to Keys. Keys to Kirk. That was the last tackle. They've lost the count, the Bulls. That is a criminal mistake. Scott Moore looks to the referee, but Callum Straw points to his left arm and he said he had it raised and he was shouting last tackle.
Definitely. That's just poor play by Joe Keys. Influential players need to be aware of what's going on. He just totally lost the count.
Rochdale Hornets still leading by 4 points, 18 points to 14. This one you feel is going to go right down to the wire here at Spotland this afternoon on the newly reseeded Spotland surface. Rochdale's first home game in 6 weeks, and as we said prior to kick-off, just one win in their last 14 games. They did have a draw against Oldham, and they're deep inside their own half here though, as they look to get some forward momentum out of dummy half from Ben Moores, but Moores is backtracked there by Chamberlain and Wilkinson, and this will be the last tackle. They've only allowed Rochdale 30 metres or so a good solid defensive set from Jeff Tuvey's side, and they're going to put Foster under pressure, and the former St Helens Academy player manages to get it as far as the Bradford 10, and it's taken there by Thomas, and Thomas is going to be caught high there by Gavin Benyon, and Benyon's going to be penalised, and someone's now given dissent to referee Callum Straw, so that's 9 penalties now to the Bradford Bulls, Carl Harrison.
He's got him for an high tackle, and I actually think it was, so why argue? Get on with the game. We'll take it. That's another 50 metres gained by the Bulls with the kick. Bulls start the set 30 metres out from Hornets line.
Jordan Lilly, 40 metres on that penalty kick, and it will be tapped. 30 out by Chamberlain. Chamberlain to Smith. Smith along the line to Kirk. Kirk to Lilly. Lilly wrapped up there by Middlehurst on tackle number 1, just to the right of the uprights, 20 metres out. More in at dummy half to Wilkinson. Wilkinson is being a mainstay in the under-19s of the first team this year. Certainly enjoying life in 2017. He gets to his feet, plays the ball. It's going to be Maud online to Lilly. Lilly to Cameron Smith, and Cameron Smith has lost the ball. He's going to say it was knocked on by a Rochdale hand. Lilly arguing with a touch judge on the far stand side. Rochdale playing to the whistle, and Rochdale have the ball via Rob Massam. Massam gets up, plays the ball. It's going to be Eccleston from dummy half, and that is in fact tackle number 1, and they're 10 shy of halfway. So Bradford just a little bit guilty, a little bit of immaturity there, not really playing to the whistle. The referee had said played on. They were all looking towards the touch judge, got no help, and now Rochdale find themselves inside the Bradford half. Middlehurst down this middle channel once more, and they're 40 out from the Bradford Bulls try line, just to the left of centre field. They've come up with an error at dummy half. The referee says it's gone backwards, and in the haste, Declan Kay is going to kick, and it's gone straight down the throat of Amari Caro. Cal, I've seen better decisions and better handling at Undercliff Juniors under 17s.
Oh, it's a panic, I thought. Both teams panicking. There's so much at stake with this game. It might not be the Super League Grand Final. It's the bottom of the Championship, but there's a lot at stake here. And both teams, to be fair, are giving everything they've got. And another mistake by the Bulls.
Oscar Thomas, 15 metres inside the Rochdale half on tackle number 2. Has lost the ball cold, a 9th error for the Bradford Bulls, and now there's more pushing and shoving involved as the referee tries to form the scrum, and he's going to call time off. Is Callum Straw, and we have 22.5 minutes remaining in this second half. Carl, it's got to be said, we're getting up to the hour mark. The game really is poised. It's on a knife edge. The next score is going to go a long way to deciding if Rochdale are potentially going 13 points clear of the Bulls, or if Bradford are finally going to get to the promised land, which is 0.
Absolutely. It's all about field position, and to be fair, Rochdale have got a little bit better game management than the Bulls. I think the halfbacks for the Hornets are slightly better than the Bulls halfbacks, and just ruin the game a little bit smarter.
So from the scrum, they're over on this main stand side. It is Case. Case is brought down by Bentley and Wilkinson. Quick play the ball though. It goes out of dummy half to Mitchell. Mitchell is caught high, and it's a penalty to the Rochdale Hornets. 20 metres out in front of the sticks, and the crowd wanting the 2 points because it would open up a 6-point cushion for Alan Kilshaw's side. Funnily enough, Cal, Rochdale's second penalty of the game, and it's potentially going to see them go 6 clear of the Bulls.
Yeah, and they're just playing too quick there. The Bulls at times can't control the go forward from the Hornets, and it's a physicality thing. It's also a technical thing, and the fitness thing, and all three of them aren't looking great at the moment for the Bulls, and you may be right about the fitness of the Bulls because they are looking extremely tired, but you can't give the opposition 9 free sets of 6, and that's exactly what they've done. The Bulls have made 9 errors with the ball, which is scandalous.
Danny Yates then looking meticulously composed, looks at the ball, looks at the post, tries to draw that imaginary line before he strikes it with the right boot. The Bulls players on their own 10, and this is going to see Rochdale Hornets go out to 20 points. 4 from 4 from Danny Yates, and it is Rochdale Hornets 20, Bradford Bulls 14. Carl, it was a very difficult question that I had to ask Jeff Tuvey on Thursday at the press conference, but I think it was justified after watching the Bulls fall off badly after the 60-minute mark, and we've just hit the 60-minute mark now.
Yes, and this 20 minutes is going to be a long 20 minutes. See Mark Dunning, one of the coaches on the Bulls bench, trying manfully to try and lift the spirit of his troops behind the post. Then the Bulls players, a lot of them heads down, hands on the hips, will see how they go, but they need a response from somebody.
Jordan Lilly gets us back underway. It's taken in the in-goal area by Massam. Massam doesn't fancy being met by Kirk and Moore, so in turn gives it there to Benyon, and Benyon's going to be brought down on tackle number 1. 10 out from his own try line. James Davies back out there for the Bradford Bulls, and he's in a 2-man tackle with Scott Moore to bring down Josh Crowley as they come down this middle channel. Lee Mitchell, former Warrington Wolves player, just outside his own 20. Out of dummy half it goes there to Hatton. Hatton caught, ball and all, by Oakes, and Bentley comes in on the top for good measure. 4th tackle gone on this set as they give the ball somewhere to Case on this main stand side. Reverse pass on the inside from Case to Kay, and Kay has come up with an error, and it's going to be first knock on by Rochdale, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls, and that's Rochdale's 9th error in this match. The game literally on tenterhooks. We've got 19 minutes remaining, just the try from Galbraith, a penalty from Yates, the change in the score from half time. I guess it's now or never for the Bradford Bulls, Carl Harrison.
Well, 20 minutes is a long time. There's a lot of points can be scored in 20 minutes, especially today, because 20 minutes could be an hour yet. This is a big set, though. I keep saying that, I keep repeating myself, but it is a big set. We need to turn the ball over where they can, and that's as close to that Rochdale line as possible.
Chamberlain on tackle 1, Wilkinson on tackle 2, and Wilkinson has ball in hand, 10 metres inside the Rochdale half. He gets to his feet, plays the ball, and it goes from Moore to Kirk, and Kirk's turned on his back in a 2-man tackle, 25 out from the Rochdale line in centre field. Here goes Lilly, bullet pass along the line to Keys. Keys tries to get past Bentley, but he's brought down once again by Mitchell and Hatton in a 2-man tackle. Joe Keys gets to his feet. Bentley in at dummy half. Goes to Lilly, along the line to Kirk. Kirk's pass to Wilkinson is nearly stolen. Ball and all by Foster. This is the last tackle for the Bradford Bulls. 15 out from the line. Lilly peppers one behind. It's come off Declan Kay's leg. The Bulls have the ball back, do they? Yes, they do. And it's a fresh set of 6. And the Bulls have it. It is Oscar Thomas. Thomas, very pedestrian, looks to calm things down, gives it to Wilkinson. So this will be the 0 tackle. The Bulls 6 tackles in front of the Rochdale line. It goes out to Keys. Keys to Thomas. Thomas tried to beat 1, beats 2. Pass on the inside, risky stuff. Finds Keys. Keys to Davis. James Davis turned in the tackle, and James Davis has coughed the ball up. 2 tackles into a fresh set of 6. Bradford's 10th error of the match. And listen to the noise here at Spotland. That's not the Bulls fans, that's the Rochdale faithful.
All 50 of them have been sounding like 500 at the moment. You've got to say that's pretty resolute defence by the Hornets there. A lot of commitment and desire for one another there. And a good shot to force a mistake on Davis.
Bradford's 10th error in this match, and now Danny Yates is looking for a 40-20. It's gone out on the full. Big decision there from Danny Yates to look for the 40-20. Amari Caro and Oscar Thomas criminally out of position, and he's just overcooked it. It's gone into the stand, and the Bulls have a scrum now. 35 out from the Rochdale line with 16 minutes remaining. Carl Harrison.
They got away with one there, did Bradford, because you say Omar Ricardo was probably 40 metres out of position, which is a long way. And but they've got a chance now. You know, somebody else's misexecution has favoured the Bulls, so go Bradford.
The scrum delayed while the players take on water, and play finally back underway with Wilkinson. Wilkinson's wrapped up just outside the Rochdale 20. Liam Kirk leaves the field in agony. Peltier back on. What can happen? Are the Bulls' fortunes about to be turned on this set of 6 as Thomas floats it out towards its main stand side with Oakes. Oakes to Campbell. Campbell goes hairy towards the line. Wrapped up 2 metres shy. Bradford tried to get over to get back in this game to Bentley. Bentley's offloaded the ball in the tackle, and it's picked up by Scott Moore, but Scott Moore drops the ball cold, and it's an 11th error for the Bradford Bulls. It goes from bad to worst.
It was a chance, half a chance. Sometimes you don't have to score to build pressure. There's nothing wrong with getting tackled there. If you don't get in that play, force a repeat set, get the ball back another way. You don't have to panic, and that's lack of experience by a young player. Think he can score. It's not academy rugby league. This is big boys rugby league.
James Bentley should have really taken the tackle there. Scott Moore wasn't really expecting that. And we've got exactly 15 minutes remaining. The referee stopping the clock as there's a little bit of pushing and shoving at the scrum as Peltier back on and offering the Bulls a big physical presence. What's the latest scores on the doors, Carl Harrison? Just while the scrum's taking an eternity to be formed. It's currently Batley Bulldogs.
I've no Wi-Fi.
We've been knocked off. It was 38 points to 6 to Batley. It's currently Batley Bulldogs 62, Sheffield Eagles 12, Hulkester Rovers 46, Dewsbury Rams 11, and it's Oldham 12, Halifax 26. So what a blowout between Batley and Sheffield. Bradford still to go to Batley in a couple of weeks' time. From that scrum then, Rochdale via Gary Middlehurst are on the fourth tackle, 30 metres out from the Bradford line. Quick play the ball now. This is where fitness is going to be key. Lewis Foster looks for support, finds the support from Hatton. Hatton towards the line, wrapped up there by Campbell. Last grasp tackle. It is the fifth and last. And now Rochdale, with a line open, have dropped the ball over the line. And it's a cruel game, rugby league. And such was the physicality of that. I think Ross Peltier is running to the post padding, and now the post checking, and the post padding protector has come off, and the referee's going to stop the clock once more, but it will be a scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls, 10 out from their own line. In fact, it should be a play the ball. It was on the last, but what a crucial bit of fortune there for the Bulls, because I think it was Benyon. If Benyon takes that, he's underneath the sticks.
Yeah, they got away with one there in Bradford. You know, Rochdale gone fully 100 metres there with that last set, and probably and really should have scored there. But hey, the Bulls are still in it. Only one scored in this game yet. They've still got a chance.
Callum Straw, the referee, realising he'd made a mistake trying to pack the scrum, so he in turn is going to give the ball to Peltier, and Peltier is going to play it 10 out from his own line. So if Bradford are going to score on this set of 6, they're going to go 90 metres. We've still got 14 and a half minutes remaining in this one, and it's 20 to 5, so I think we're going to go right up to 5 o'clock. I've never known a game last 2 hours, but as we said, not all down to the referee. Both players literally asking what is in the reserve tank. It's been energy sapping from minute one. Hallis to Peltier. Peltier wrapped up by 3 Hornets defenders, 30 out from his own line, turning the tackle by Foster and Yates. Here goes Campbell out of dummy half. Campbell draws in the defence, gives the ball to Bentley, but Bentley just slips in the turf, loses his footing, and is brought down by Case, 5 shy of the halfway line. Hallis in at dummy half as they go down the middle there with Cameron Smith, and Smith gets to his feet, plays the ball. Hallis once again down the middle. It goes to Davis, James Davis on the last tackle now for the Bulls, 30 out from the Rochdale Hornets line. It is the last tackle. Keys kicks it over the top. It's ricocheted off a Rochdale defender, but Lewis Foster has ball in hand, and he's going to be trapped 5 out from his own line there by Bentley, Oakes and Campbell. And now Rochdale using their experience just to calm things down. A bit of one-man rugby out of the ruck. John O'Smith gets up groggily, gingerly, distillees a little bit of time. Wilkinson in defence now with Hallis. Benyon brought down. Out of dummy half it goes Massam. Massam loses his footing. Peltier and Wilkinson come in on the flop, and they're now 15 shy of the halfway line on tackle number 4 as Foster gives it to Middlehurst, and Middlehurst is brought down on the last tackle. They're on the halfway line. This will go to Yates. Yates is once again, is this going to drill it in a touch? Oscar Thomas, Carl Harrison. I've got to be a little bit critical there of Oscar Thomas. That was poor positioning.
Well, they've got to try and keep the ball on the island of Bradford. All they're doing is slowing the game down now, playing into Rochdale's hands, you know. To be fair, I've been underwhelmed today with Oscar Thomas, Joe Keys and Jordan Lilly. I think they've all been poor, been totally outplayed by their opposite numbers, and they're supposed to be the brains of the outfit. I've been underwhelmed by it.
Well, it is a scrum to the Bradford Bulls. The Bulls have formed the scrum, time off, and the referee's just allowing everyone to take on water. Just looking at the thermometer in front, and it's now saying 31, but it'd be a lot hotter out there, Cal.
Oh, certainly will, especially running about as well, you know. And there's not been an official water break, but there's been water breaks every 2 minutes with this referee today.
So from the scrum then, the Bulls are going to have to do it tough in the final 12 and a half minutes here at Sportland. It's round 18, the trail 20 points to 14 as Peltier has the ball, but he's offloaded it to Lilly. Risky stuff from Lilly, draws in Oakes to Campbell. Campbell has Bentley outside him. Campbell keeps on to the ball. He draws in Case. Case brings him down. It's a 10th penalty of the afternoon to the Bulls, and it could be a crucial one. because the referee says Jake Eccleston and Jordan Case were all over Campbell then.
I thought it's a correct call. If Rochdale try to slow it down, as Lily just gets on with the game, puts the ball further 20 metres down the field. Bulls restart, 20 metres out. Come on, Bradford, let's have a try.
It's going down to the wire, let me tell you. Strap yourself in, divert your ears at your own peril. Ben Moore's just talking to Callum Straw, asking what the penalty was for, but it was clear for all to see. It was a clear flop, and now Bradford will have the ball 20 metres out from that Rochdale line as it goes to Hallis. Hallis, short hands, out of dummy half to Peltier, and Peltier is going to be wrapped up. 10 out from the Rochdale line. It's now or never for the Bulls, you feel, as it goes to Keys to Bentley. Bentley draws in that Rochdale defence, looks for the support, can't find it. The ball carrying arm is held up in the tackle. 2 tackles remaining on this set. Bentley gets up, plays the ball a metre shy of the line. It goes from Hallis to Keys to Wilkinson. The Bulls supporters getting frustrated with what they're seeing. Where's the magic? It goes out to Lily. Lily kicks one in. It's been knocked on by Rochdale on the try line. Another set of 6 coming up for the Bulls. Head and feed, 10 metres out, 10 minutes remaining. Rochdale 20, Bradford 14. Now or never.
That's better from Lily. You know, if you can't get a try, build the pressure by getting the repeat set, and that's exactly what's happened. Great, it's given a scrum now. Knock on, not a dropout. Yes. Anyway, it is a great opportunity now for Bradford. Now this is the third, maybe the 4th set at Rochdale's try line. I feel it coming, Mick.
Carl stirring. He's got a funny feeling. The referee still has the clock stopped. We're back underway. 10.5 remaining. The Bulls trailing by 6. Keys to Thomas. Thomas caught high there by Lewis Foster, missed by the officials. He's now arguing in back play. It goes to Oakes to Wilkinson. It is Championship Rugby League in its rawest format. Here goes Hallis to Peltier. Peltier takes 6 players over the line. Has Ross Peltier got the first try of the season? No, he hasn't. He's held up over the line, says Callum Straw. I thought for a minute then with the cheers behind the line. He just managed to get it down. The big Jamaican international.
He's deserved a try today, as Peltier has been and a penalty now. He's been Bradford's standout player today as Peltier. Everything that Bradford have done good, he's been at the centre of it.
Bradford winning the penalty count 11-2. Someone's given dissent to referee Callum Straw. He's incensing Kilshaw on the main stand side as Bradford just tapped the ball and going to go down the middle channel with Davies, and Davies is upended. It's now or never, you feel. Hallis out of dummy half. Bullet pass along the line to Lily. Lily to Smith, and Smith is wrapped up, and the Bulls have lost 10 metres. They're now 10 out from the Rochdale line over on the far stand side, right of centre field. Lily along the line to Wilkinson. Wilkinson wrapped up by Hatton and Mitchell. 2 tackles remaining. What can Hallis do at dummy half? To Lily, to Oakes. Oakes on this main stand side, wrapped up. That's the 4th tackle gone for the Bulls. Massam wrapped up Oakes, and it's going to be Campbell now in at dummy half. It goes back to Keys. Keys to Wilkinson. It's opened up for Wilkinson. Wilkinson wrapped up on the last. Gary Middlehurst. Last tackle, says Straw. They're 10 out from the line. Keys. Grubbers 1 for Bentley. Rochdale concede the dropout. Declan Kay averts the danger. And it is going to be another repeat set for the Bradford Bulls. And now Rochdale have players down in the in goal. And the clock will stop again.
Absolutely. Middlehurst going down, holding his head as though he's got a head injury, where I know he hasn't, nothing wrong with him whatsoever, but they're playing the referee right. Kilshaw, the coach for Rochdale, has got his game plan bang right today. They've frustrated the life out of this Bulls team. We want to play a fast, fluent game. They've not been allowed to. It's been a stop-starting, niggly affair, which is what we discussed pre-game. 5th set on the Hornets line. It's coming, Mick. It's coming.
Well, the Bulls trailing by 6. They need 2 scores if they're going to turn -2 to 0. I think at the minute, this big travelling army that have come over from the Providence Stadium, also I think they take a draw. I'm not sure what Jeff Tuvey's thoughts are going to be after the match. As always during the week, hit the SoundCloud page. All the interviews go on there, as well as audio that we don't use in the show. But it is now or never for the Bradford Bulls. 7 minutes remain. Yates' restart up to the halfway line. Keys palms it along the line to Campbell, the former Batley man, wrapped up 30 out. Here goes James Davis, Jimmy Davis striding forward, 15 shy of the line. 2 tackles gone in this crucial set of 6. Oscar Thomas is flattened in at the side by Joe Tiara there. Scored 2 tries in the first half, and now it is a 12th penalty to the Bradford Bulls, and the referee has put Rochdale on the team warning. It's took them 12 penalties, and with 7 minutes to go, some might ask you it should have happened earlier, but the Bulls are now facing a 6th set of 6 inside this Rochdale 20. Rochdale hanging on for dear life. It goes out of dummy half to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's just going to front up play just to the right hand side of the sticks. 6 minutes remaining, 6 points for difference. It goes out to Keys. Keys to Bentley. Bentley wrapped up in a ball and all tackle by Foster, and Foster drags Bentley down to the floor. Quick play the ball by Bentley. Oakes goes in from dummy half, and Oakes is wrapped up now 5 metres out from the line. They go across the face of the post to Lilly. Lilly tries to pirouette and dance his way past Kay, but he can't. It's the last tackle for the Bulls. Thomas, grab a kick through. Rochdale defend. 6 sets of 6 on their own line. The Bulls can't find a way through. It's Rochdale 20, Bradford 14, and here go Rochdale. There's a break with Rob Massam. Massam's up over halfway. He's still going. He's going to be brought down by Campbell. Campbell brings him down. They've gone 60 metres of Rochdale. The danger really now here for the Bradford Bulls as it goes out to Galbraith. Galbraith is wrapped up 35 out from the Bradford line, and it's going to go there from Moores to Crowley. They're going for the one. Killshaw's got the finger up in the air. There's 5 minutes remaining. The 20 out from the sticks. There's a tackle remaining. Is it here? It's the last tackle. Danny Yates is back in the pocket. They're going to Yates. Yates to win it for Rochdale. It's took a deflection off Brandon Wilkinson, and it's gone dead. It's a goal line dropout. Rochdale 20, Bradford 14. Oh my word, Carl Harrison.
3 points. Rochdale's desire and commitment to defend their 6 sets on their own try line. Point 2, inability of Keys, Lilly and Thomas to break that defence down. And the game management and the effort by Brandon Wilkinson then to charge Danny Yates' drop goal down.
Bradford have gone for a shallow restart. It's been knocked on by Ed Chamberlain, a 13th error of the afternoon for the Bulls. And it's going to be a scrum head and feed to Rochdale on the Bradford 20. And with time really running out now, Carl Harrison, you've got to suspect that this game is going the way of Rochdale, who will open up a 13-point gap over the Bulls.
It's looking that way. There's still time on the clock to get 2 scores, but they're going to find it very difficult because at the moment they're the wrong side of the field.
Rochdale have head and feed at this scrum. 20 out from the Bradford line, and it's just going to be taken in by Foster. Foster beats 1, beats 2, finds the support on the inside from Hatton. Hatton to win it for the Hornets. He's brought down a metre shy by Bentley. Bentley had to break clear, and now he's lost the ball on the line, has he? And the referee's going to stop the clock once more. It's absolute bedlam and pandemonium here.
I cannot believe how many stoppages there's been in this game. I thought these guys were supposed to be athletes. But there's been that many stoppages, people going down, faking injury. The referee's bought everything. I just cannot get my head around in modern day rugby league.
Carl, an honest question now. You've been involved in the championship for over a decade. Are these genuine injuries what we're witnessing out here?
No, definitely not. And the referee should be wise enough, but he's probably not. When he looks about 16, he probably should be wise enough to understand what's going on. But that's the trouble with the game. The quality of officialdom is not great at the moment.
The clock has been stopped with 3.5 minutes remaining here at Spotland, and the referee had a close look to see if Rochdale had lost the ball. It was Hatton who went on a marauding charge towards the line. Bentley got him down at the legs, and the referee is going to say he lost it after he called time off. So Rochdale will still have the ball in a crucial position. Danny Yates is back on the 20. Is this the moment? Rochdale go for the 1. No, they don't. They go to Tiara. Tiara is going to be fended off by Bentley, who's literally ran blood to water this afternoon. No one can criticise the effort of James Bentley out there. Tiara gets up, plays the ball 10 shy of the Bradford line as they front up down this middle channel with Matt Haddon. Haddon's wrapped up by Peltier and Wilkinson. 4th tackle gone. They're underneath the sticks in a sun-drenched Spotland. It goes back to Foster. Foster to Yates. Yates over on the far stand side. Draws in Kay. Kay, ball and all tackle there from Chamberlain. This is tackle number 5 coming up. They're over in the far corner. You suspect they've got to go now for the 1 or put a crossfield kick in, and Ben Moores has the ball. It goes back to Moores, crossfield kick. Hatton's going to win it for Rochdale. It's Hatton. Lewis Hatton touches down to the left-hand side of the sticks. Callum Straw points the finger, and Rochdale will take a crucial 2 points.
You've got to say that's a soft, poor, disappointed try to concede. A nothing kick to the H, and he's just picked out of the air by Lewis Hatton. Not one Bulls player went for it, and he puts the ball down right under the post for an easy 2-point conversion for Danny Yates. What a disappointing outcome that. Lots of effort, but just on the day, not quite good enough. Some of these young players aren't quite up to this level of rugby league.
Danny Yates will attempt the conversion just to the left-hand side of the sticks. The Bulls looking absolutely crestfallen to the left-hand side of the post. Brandon Wilkinson comes off the field. Alan Kilshaw in his shirt and tie and pants looks like he's off to an after-dinner circuit. He's jumping for joy in front of the home dugout. And this is going to be a massive result for the Rochdale Hornets. And I think when we ask Carl for the BCB Bulls verdict at the end of the game, I think the Bulls are only going to have themselves to blame, because they had 6 sets of 6 inside that Rochdale 20-metre line, and they could not crack this defence. Danny Yates then looks at the ball, looks at the post. We've got under 2 minutes remaining here. Carl saying 4 minutes. 4 minutes remaining. They're going to have to go for the short restart. And Danny Yates adds the extra 2. 5 from 5 attempts this afternoon. It's Rochdale Hornets 26, Bradford Bulls 14. And I think when you look, Carl, a remarkable game in the respect that Bradford have won the penalty count 12-2.
Exactly, Rochdale have had their plan, which has been to disrupt the fluency of the Bulls, and the Bulls have had the field position, they've had possession at the right side of the field, but they've not had the ability or the skill levels to break the Rochdale down, which is at this level is disappointing with so much field position and possession.
Well, Jordan Lilly has gone for a short restart. Bentley just about got his fingers to it, but as he landed on the turf here at Spotland, the ball come out of his grasp, and it is a scrum now to Rochdale. A 14th error for the Bradford Bulls this afternoon, and he'll be interested to hear what Jeff Tuvey says in his post-match comments in his first game officially in charge. Keep your tweets coming in. We want to know, is it now all over for the Bradford Bulls? Because they'll only be, after this weekend's game, 12 games remaining and 24 points, and the Bulls need to realistically get to the magic figure of 18 to stand a realistic chance of finishing third from bottom. From the scrum then, Rochdale looking to put a bit of gloss on this performance, and they're going to get a penalty after a high tackle from James Davis. James Davis going high. Rochdale awarded their third penalty, 40 metres out in front of the sticks, and I think we're going to see 2 points on offer here, Carl.
Yeah, exactly. They've managed the game well all afternoon of Rochdale, to be fair to them. They have probably been the better structured team on the day. Probably just run a little bit harder, tackle a little bit tackled a little bit better and been managed around the park by Yates and Foster, who have outshone the more high-profile Bulls halfbacks.
Danny Yates yet to miss this afternoon, and this one straight down the middle, 40 metres out. Oscar Thomas and Johnny Campbell in back play, just deep in conversation. Just how much of a cruel blow will this be to the Bull survival hopes, Carl? We knew a lot was on the line. This potentially keeps Rochdale safe for 2017.
Oh, it's a massive disappointing effort. You know, you cannot fault the players' efforts and attitude. Just some of them are not quite ready for this level of rugby league week in, week out. Every players give everything they've had today. They've just not been quite good enough. Give the opposition too much ball. You say that's an ongoing thing every week, which makes them look tired. They say it's fitness. No, it's because the Tigers are doing too much work because of inefficiencies with ball.
Danny Yates down the middle channel, adds the extra 2 points from the penalty, and the score reads Rochdale Hornets 28, Bradford Bulls 14 in the 79th minute here at Spotland, and Rochdale are going to complete a double over Bradford for the first time in 56 years. 56 years.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, both Rochdale and Bulls have been at opposite ends of the rugby league spectrum in the last few years, and I never thought I'd see the day where, you know, Rochdale were doing doubles on the Bulls. For a Bradford Northern fan like I am, you know, it's disappointing.
Johnny Campbell tried to gather Jordan Lilly's short restart, and it was the 15th error of the match. And as we said, Carl, 206 errors up to this game, an average of 15. Well, they've just hit the 15th error there with a minute remaining. And the referee once again is going to stop the clock because there's a bit of pushing and shoving in the scrum. Well,
I don't think this referee wants to go home tonight. There's been that many stoppages. What time is it now? 5 o'clock, a 2-hour game.
From the scrum then, with seconds remaining here at the Spotland Stadium, the Bulls faithful, to their credit, no one has left the exit. They know there's been a lot of effort out there, and Peltier still throwing himself around in defence. Lilly comes off with cramp, on comes Moore for the final few tackles. Here goes Joe Tiara down the middle, the match commissioner and the timekeeper in front of us. The clock says exactly 40 minutes. The hooter's going to sound, and Rochdale Hornets complete a double over the Bradford Bulls for the first time in 56 years. They beat the Bulls at Odsall 22 points to 14. They've beat the Bradford Bulls here this afternoon 28-14. It was touch and go.